Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome to the only YouTube channel that showcases exclusively Shadow Pokemon in PvP. If you're into that type of content, I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe. So, in today's video, we will be testing out and showcasing Shadow Crobat. If you read the thumbnail, I'm going to answer the question. Is it any good? Not really. This is for two main reasons. Its pre-evolution Golbat is far superior as it has the same moveset of Poison, Fang and Shadow Ball, with a better quick move in wing attack. We're actually using air slash. The difference is 0.5 EPT, which does make a great difference. The second reason being Crobat is so squishy. Golbat has a lot more bulk, which is obviously a lot more beneficial, especially in a triple shadow team. So let's get into today's team. We're running a Crobat lead, which is running air slash, cross poison and shadow ball. If you're wondering why I'm running cross poison over poison fang, its other buffed move, it's pretty much just because it's the first one I saw. I didn't want to burn for a lot of TMs. We're also using a Shadow Hypno save swap, running Confusion, Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. And we've got a Shadow Swampert running Mud Shot, Hydro Cannon and Sludge Wave. So now without any further ado, let's get into the battles. So let's get into the battles, into this first game. Our Crobat meets a Toxicroak. It's the Dream Lead. We resist absolutely everything from this Toxicroak and they actually switch into a Shadow Swampert. We bank the move, we switch into our Shadow Hypno. We've got a bit of lag, but we've managed to catch up by getting this fast move through. And it's for the Hydro Cannon, we let the first one go through. We get another Confusion through, they're going to fire off this next charge move, another Hydro Cannon, we're going to shield it up. We're going to over farm, and it's actually clear we can farm them down, so we're in a great position. We're low on energy, they're not going to bring that Toxicroak back in. They bring their Sableye in, so Sableye in the back, I expect this to get a shield, a bit of lag, hence we're missing the bubbles. It's fine, they no shield it. Very brave by the Sableye. Fire off his next Thunder Punch. Surely this is going to get a shield. Again, no shield. I'm guessing they're imagining our anti-steel was a fighter. And maybe Sableye up 2 shields can deal with that. But unfortunately for them, it's a Swampert. Charge move coming through. They've got enough for the return. So we are going to respect it. And they actually throw the return, which is probably a mistake. We're going to swap out as they swap into the Toxicroak. And this Golbat can probably just fast move down everything. And although we're only in the early part of Season 8, looks like this opponent is saving their shields for Season 9. These air slashes are absolutely shredding, and Sableye comes back in and gets air slash down as well. Into this next game, we meet a Galvantula. This is dreadful. We instantly swap into our Hypno. They are staying in, which isn't great for us. They're going to throw a lunge. We are going to shield it up. They're already in the yellow, so we shield this up, and they switch out. They meet us with an Azumarill. Hypno normally would have quite a good matchup here, but we are debuffed, so we're going to get off this Thunder Punch. Still does a decent chunk. And we're going to fire off this next Thunder Punch. We'll see if the Azumarill wants to shield. No shield, and the Azumarill's now deep in the yellow. Charge move coming through. This will be the Play Rough. We aren't going to shield. Play Rough comes through, and we get to yet another Thunder Punch. I expect this one is going to get the shield, as it's going to really threaten the Azumarill's health. We get the shield. We let it go down. We're going to come in with our Crobat and attempt to fast move down. Crobat's so squishy, whatever this is, perhaps an Ice Beam would probably take us out. It's actually a resisted Play Rough, but that's fine. We are now going to wing attack down. We've now got Poison Fang ready to go, or Cross Poison, sorry, ready to go. We're going to fire this Cross Poison off. You see the Volt Switch come through. We're going to instantly swap out into our Swampert to put the fast move damage onto Swampert. Charge move coming through, this is going to be the lunge. Swampert takes that. The opponent actually is not swapping out, which I am surprised about. So we farm up as much as we can. I imagine it's either a Bastiodon or a Stunfisk in the back. Let's see. And it is the Stunfisk. So we get this Hydro Cannon off. We actually have too much health to be farmed down, so they're going to have to throw a move. You can see that does massive damage. They are going to throw a move. It's going to be the Rock Slide, but it is going to be enough to take us out. And this game is going to depend on Crobat. Can we come back from a dreadful lead? The very squishy Crobat's going to have to tank a charge move. This is the Rock Slide. A non-stab Rock Slide. Do we survive? Crobat, you legend. You survived just about. We're going to fire off this Shadow Ball. And we're going to nuke this G-Fisk back into his Pokeball. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into this next game and see if we can get a better lead this time. Crobat into Jellicent. We've obviously got to be really fearful of the Ice Beams. It will probably one-shot. But they've also got to respect our Shadow Ball. We get the extra air slash through. I'm going to shield this first one up as I built up to 5. And they're actually running Shadow Ball. This time they're probably running Shadow Ball and Bubble Beam. You can see these air sashes have absolutely chunked down this gelatin. We're going to fire the Shadow Ball off. They do respect it. We're going to look to bait here just before they get to their next Ice Beam. Let's see if they know the counts for Crobat. They actually shield, which is great for us. We're going to let this go down now and take shield advantage. The opponent actually goes for a bait, which is great for us. We're going to have to get to this next cross poison. This is resisted, but Shadow Crobat hits quite hard. And we actually get the boost. The newly buffed cross poison is a Night Slash clone. We get the boost. Oh, unfortunately, we can't farm down, but we have got shield advantage. This Jellicent's really low. One confusion is going to snipe them. Let's see what they've got in the back. We actually met with a Bastiodon, so we swap into our Swampert upper shield, and they bring out Metachan. This is a pretty good matchup for us. We're in a great position. 2 Hydro Cannons is going to be enough to farm it down. Looks like they're going for the Psychic. They don't quite make it. Next Hydro Cannon comes through. This is going to be enough to finish off the Metachan. In comes a Bastiodon. Unfortunately, with Swampert having a shield and this much health, this is going to be GG's. You love to see it. I hate Bastiodon, so it's always good to see a Bastiodon taking a beat down. This next Hydro Cannon is going to be enough, and we actually save that shield for Season 9. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into this next battle, we got Crobat into Umbreon. I had to take a second look here. I'm a bit confused. Why is the Umbreon moving so quick? This Umbreon is actually running Feint Attack. This is dreadful for us, as obviously I can't save swap into Hypno, as it really doesn't want to see this Umbreon. I can't swap into Swampert either, so I'm going to have to stay in. This probably is one of the times where I really wish I had Poison Fang. I'm just going to try and chip it down as much as possible. Fire off another cross poison. The tanky Umbreon tanks these no problem. We're going to play out the Zero Shield. We're going to come in with Swampert. I'm going to look to try and build up a little bit of energy before getting rid of it. I'm unsure on the count on Feint Attack, so we are going to get hit with a move. The opponent actually fires off the last resort. I guess they think they're only against one move. We are going to overfarm. As I'm unsure on the counts, that's as much as I wanted to overfarm. Didn't want to get hit with another move. We take them out. We're going to see what we got in the back. They've got a Meganium, so we're in a real bad spot here. They bring in Azumarill. Hypno does win this in the 2 shield. However, this Hypno's going to have to carry a lot of work, so it's looking like GG's for us. We are going to play it out. Shield up that Play Rough. Looking to sneak in a confusion. No bubble comes through, which is great for us. We're going to start firing off these Thunder Punches. The Azumarill doesn't shield, so we're going to fire off yet another Thunder Punch. Unfortunately, not great timing, as we do let the bubble through. The opponent shields, and at this point, I know it's in farm down range, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to shield this move up, commit to the fast move, farm down. I'm going to have to try and sack that Swampert, so you'll need to get to 3 Ice Punches against this Meganium. In comes Meganium. First Ice Punch coming through. See if they expect it. They don't, which is great for us. We're counting the Vine Whips, and we managed to pull the sack off, which is great, but it looks like probably it's not going to be enough. Hypno comes back in, and Niantic says, nice sack, but unfortunately here's some lag. So I actually quit out in frustration. Into the next battle, you can see we did lose that one. We're actually met with a Sunny Castform, which is a great pick. I am a massive fan of the Castform, so we are going to safe switch into our Hypno. They build up quite a lot of energy, and we're met with Scrafty. This is not a great matchup for Hypno. We're just going to do as much damage as possible. They actually shield the first one, which is a bit strange, but that's fine. We're not going to shield this. Foul Play probably will almost take us out from this range. I under tap, looking to get the Thunder Punch, which is great. In case you wonder what under tap is, look out for my shorts. I will do a video on that later. Back to this now. This Scrafty is almost energy dry, so we're going to let him get to 6 counters, and we're going to look to throw our Cross Poison, which we do here, as we don't want to get hit with a move. And we're now upper shield. They bring back in that Castform. We're going to tank this move. We're going to put it all on Swampert to close. Weather Ball comes through. We bank the move. We might need it for later. And in comes Swampert. The opponent is staying in, which is really strange. I guess they're going for the Solar Beam, but we beat them to the move. They do shield, we're up 2 shields. We are going to respect the solar beam. It is the solar beam, so I'm wondering what's in the back here. And it's actually a Unova Stunfisk. This is a real good matchup for Swampert. 2 Hydro Cannons should be enough to take it out. We are going to have to eat a Mud Bomb though, so we'll shield this first one, we'll take the next one, and we should be able to close this game out. We're going to over farm a little bit. We got a bit greedy, but we can take this move, so it's fine. We're just going to now commit to the fast move down and fire off this Hydro Cannon into the Energy Dry Castform. GG's to that opponent. You can see there, we managed to go 4-1 in this set. We actually went 7-3 overall. You can see there we're 32 from 45. We're actually going into a bonus battle. So in this battle we're going to see a lot of mistakes from the opponent. This is why I'm showcasing it. So you can see here, our Crobat meets a Confusion user, which is dreadful. We actually say switch into our Hypno and we're hard countered by a Bastiodon. We build up to the Focus Blast, they do not respect it. So we're now just going to fire off these Thunder Punches. They don't do a lot as Thunder Punch doesn't get stabbed. Confusion is resisted, they are hitting us with a stab smackdown. The opponent is over farming a lot, they're getting really greedy. They let us get to another Thunder Punch. We are now going to start to get them quite low. The opponent really should throw some energy, but they're still getting super greedy. And if you notice here, I'm going to fire off one more Thunder Punch, and if you look to the right, you're going to see our switch timer come up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aggressively swap into our Swampert to try and snipe. We don't manage to snipe, we're going to eat these moves, whatever it wants to throw. This energy is now going to be wasted. The opponent then makes another mistake, they're still staying in, which is another mistake because our Swampert now is ahead on energy. They bring in a Roserade. The Roserade shields up, so they're now down 2 shields. That Roserade is so squishy. This resisted Hydro Cannon is going to do massive damage, which it does. And now our Crobat potentially can close from a position which looked dreadful. We've actually managed to pull it round. Crobat up 2 shields, so we're going to try and get an air slash through, which we do successfully. So we're going to shield this up, and we're now going to be able to farm them down without them getting to a second move, which is great for us. And now this matchup, we've got a shield in hand, so we can shield up this Doom Desire. We're now going to be in a race. In a game where we had 0 play, the opponent made a few key mistakes, which we already discussed. The real greediness, especially on the Bastiodon, has catched them, and again letting us farm them down again is another mistake. And you can see there, we close out that game. So those were the battles. I wouldn't say Shadow Crobat's completely useless, but even after its buff, it's still not that meta relevant. I think it could do with having a better quick move. If it had Poison Sting, for example, I think it'd be lethal, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe next season, you never know. So tonight is Go Battle Night. If you've got any Pokemon that you'd like to see showcased, please comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.